just love being out there with you guys. It's the only thing that matters to me.
All right, here it is, Kingsley, still on the road, trying to get home. Plane delayed, stuck here in the airport. Give you a quick look. Oh, look. Yep. So we're waiting on my plane and a new crew to come in because my crew timed out. But since I got some time here, I'm going to tell you about the movie Iron Claw. Iron Claw is a biopic movie based on the Von Erich brothers, who were big into professional wrestling during the late 70s, early 80s. I think all the way up to like 87 is when the final one like kind of left the spotlight. It's a very tragic movie. It is a very well told story of everything that happened to the Von Erich brothers. So the big ones, like you had the Iron Claw, which was the dad, and he wrestled back in Bruno Sammartino's time, and this is when wrestling wasn't WWE, wasn't AEW. It was very regional. The thing Vince McMahon killed by going public and going national with the WWE. But it centers on the wrestling and the WCCWA, I think it is, or the WAACA, which was a Texas-based wrestling company. The Von Erichs were a Texas-based wrestling family, even though they traveled to Missouri and Japan and stuff like that. So the focus of the family at this point, when the children get into wrestling, is to win the NWA belt, the World Championship belt. Like, they considered their belt kind of like just the Texas Championship belt. And then you see, like, you have, I want to say their names, like Kevin Von Erich, Mike Von Erich, Kerry Von Erich, and Mike Von Erich. I already said Mike. Was there two Mikes? Well, the movie starring Zac Efron, and it's pretty much from his point of view of the story. So they did onto success. They first they did the one gets the chance at Harley Race, who was the NWA champion at the time. He wins via disqualification, but he didn't get his rematch, and the belt goes to Ric Flair. And we all know Ric Flair, woo, the greatest of all time, 16-time world champion, Ric Flair, which the guy who portrayed Ric Flair in this movie is the Wish version. It's my nitpick on this movie. He's the Wish version of Ric Flair. Really bad Ric Flair impersonation in this. I mean, he did not get the essence of Ric Flair whatsoever. Everybody else in this movie, the guy who played Harley Race, the guy who played the people who played the Von Erichs, they look spot on. It was great casting in this. But you go through the tragic tale of after they get their first little bit of success, they beat the Freebirds to get the 6-man tag team champion, so 3 belts. You don't really see that much anymore. I think AEW has it now. But yeah, they won that, and then Mike, not the oldest, but the second oldest that's still alive. They had a younger brother who passed away when he was like 5. And they talked about it a little bit, like he was just a child when his brother passed away, and he was like, just one day he wasn't there to play anymore. He didn't really feel it. It's a very touching story. I mean, if you guys did a chance to watch this, I would definitely go see it. But yeah, you have the one moment you see, and it's like the last time they're all happy together, and you can just feel it. Like, it's going to start going downhill from here. And yeah, one brother passed away from an injury he received in the ring that he didn't know. He just thought he was sick. You have 2 brothers who commit suicide. One because he went into a septic type shock and went into a coma and came back a little brain damaged, like you would if you lost blood or had a 107-degree temperature for 2 hours. So he wasn't all there. He didn't like his life anymore, took pills, went out into the woods and went to sleep. And then they had the other brother who committed suicide, who went and won the NWA championship belt, couldn't come down, started drinking, went and rode his motorcycle, had a tragic accident, wasn't the same, he worked his way back into the ring, but they only used him for a little bit, and then they made him only in house shows. He went to the WWE, actually. Texas Tornado, you might know him. That's Terry Von Erich. And then he commits suicide, and that's pretty much where it ends, at his suicide. And then it shows the one brother who is left. All the brothers are gone now. And how he kind of coped with everything, and how he actually lived the life that he wanted at that point. Like, he took over the wrestling company from his father, sold it because apparently his dad was cooking the books a little bit. They weren't making as much as they said, and their dad was pretty much the big driving force in their life to the point of their detriment. So if you get a chance to watch it, go watch it. Great story. It is a very well told biopic of the Von Erich family. So, time for the grades. I would definitely give this up in the 8.5, and I would give it an A for a biopic movie. I think Zac Efron did an amazing job as the oldest Von Erich. And yeah, it will touch you. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Well, that's it for me on the road. Hopefully my plane will be ready soon. I'm kind of excited to go home. But remember, if you did like my quick reviews here, hit that thumbs up, because it sure does help us. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss anything new. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop something new. Other than that, leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of these two movies. Remember my earlier one, Godzilla -1, and then this one, Iron Claw. And yeah, tell me what you thought. Tell me how I could do better. And, from there, it's all you. So, later, guys.